When the European empires began carving up Africa in the 19th century, they expected swift victories maps redrawn, kingdoms subdued, and resources claimed. But they didn't expect them. Queens who refused to kneel, warriors who commanded armies, diplomats who outsmarted colonizers at every turn. These are the untold stories of Africa's warrior queens, women who defied empires, rewrote history, and left behind legacies that still echo across the continent today. The untold story of the African queens who defied colonial powers. Story begins in West Africa, in the powerful Ashanti Kingdom, modern-day Ghana. In 1900, British forces had already annexed much of the region, demanding one final symbol of Ashanti sovereignty, the golden stool, believed to house the soul of the Ashanti people. When the British governor dared to sit on it, one woman rose to defend the honor of her nation. Her name was Yaa Asantewaa, the queen mother of Ejisu. She was not a warrior by birth, but when the men hesitated to fight, she stood before them and declared, dramatic voiceover quote, "If you, the men of Ashanti, will not go forward, then we, the women, will. We will fight for the golden stool." Under her command, the Ashanti rose up against the British in what became known as the War of the Golden Stool. For months, her forces held off British troops, using guerrilla tactics and an unbreakable spirit. Though she was eventually captured and exiled, Yaa Asantewaa's rebellion became a symbol of defiance, proving that courage knows no gender and that even an empire can be shaken by one woman's voice. Far across the ocean, on the island of Madagascar, another queen faced European encroachment long before colonization took hold. Queen Ranavalona I, who ruled from 1828 to 1861, has been called the Mad Queen of Madagascar by European historians. But the truth is far more complex. She inherited a kingdom under pressure from European missionaries, traders, and soldiers. Determined to keep her land free from foreign influence, Ranavalona expelled Christian missionaries, banned forced conversions, and strengthened traditional Malagasy customs. Her reign was harsh, yes, but also fiercely independent. She defied both France and Britain, preserving Madagascar's sovereignty for over 30 years. In a world where every neighboring island had fallen to colonial rule, Ranavalona's defiance stood as a powerful warning. Madagascar would bow to no empire. Now we travel back a few centuries to Central Africa, present-day Angola. There, in the early 1600s, a queen named Nzinga Band faced the might of the Portuguese Empire. Born into the royal family of Ndongo, Nzinga was as brilliant a diplomat as she was a warrior. When Portuguese envoys refused to offer her a chair during negotiations, she calmly ordered one of her attendants to kneel, using their back as a throne, a silent declaration that she would never be beneath them. Nzinga played the colonizers' game, forming shifting alliances, converting to Christianity when it suited her, and leading her armies into battle when diplomacy failed. For decades, she resisted Portuguese domination, protecting her people and preserving her kingdom's autonomy. To her enemies, she was a savage queen. To her people, she was Angolan Nzinga, the mother of Angolan resistance. Long before the colonial era, another queen had already shown the world what African leadership looked like. Queen Amina of Zazzau, in what is now northern Nigeria, ruled in the 16th century. She expanded her kingdom through military conquest, building walls around cities that still stand today, known as Amina's Walls. Legend says she rode fearlessly at the head of her army, a spear in hand, her banners flying. While she didn't face Europeans, her story set the stage for those who would, showing that African women had long commanded power, strategy, and strength. From Ghana to Madagascar, Angola to Nigeria, these queens stood against impossible odds. They led armies, outsmarted invaders, and inspired generations of resistance movements that followed. Their names may have been buried under colonial histories, but their legacies endure, whispered through songs, monuments, and stories passed from mother to daughter. They remind us that the story of Africa's struggle is not just one of kings and conquerors, but of queens, unyielding, fearless, and unforgettable.